Welcome back to North of the Broad. Joe Mina is with us now. He is a project manager and a consulting engineer with a company called WHHI-TV, which is working on the Bay Point Island project. So let's begin with Joe. Welcome to North of the Broad. But
thank you very much.
Talk a little bit about Bay Point Island and what's going on there with the ecotourism situation and this new project.
Well, Bay Point Island is a planned ecotourism project that has 50 hotel room units and other associated amenities that would go with this type of facility. It is a highly environmentally sensitive project, and we are very dedicated to making sure that we do the right things the right way. And that's why they brought me on board to deal with the water and sewer.
Right, so that's what you're specifically involved with, the water and the wastewater system. So what will be your approach and your proposal as this development continues?
Well, the general approach is that we're going to be totally off the grid. We will be providing our own water supply and our own wastewater supply, or wastewater treatment. The water supply is anticipated to come from a combination of three areas: well water, reuse of the treated water from the sewer effluent, and a rainwater collection system of cisterns throughout the project.
And so where specifically will the drinking water come from? I know you sort of mentioned it, but that's concern for folks that they'll have good fresh drinking water. So how does all that play into it?
Well, I'm really excited about this. This is something I've seen in my work in the Caribbean. You collect the rainwater into cisterns, and then you can treat it similar to how you would treat a household well, with a string filter and an ultraviolet disinfection system. And this can provide drinking water for the guests at the resort, and it can then be supplemented with the well water. And due to the nature of the well water in this area, as you're getting into a larger supply, we're going to be treating that with a reverse osmosis system.
All right. And, I just noticed in some of the background, the use of multiple septic tanks. Is that part of your proposal in your approach to handling wastewater?
No, that is not, I'm sorry. That is not something that we are doing at this point. It was originally put in there at the request of some reviewers and some other agencies that were concerned that the treatment plant that we were most interested in implementing would not be permittable or would be a difficult sell to DHEC. Since then, we have spoken with DHEC representatives and we've gone over what we intend to do with that. And it has become pretty obvious that while we may make use of some of those septic areas as land discharge of the treated effluent, not the same stuff that comes out of your septic tank. This is water that would be treated to almost drinking water quality out of a treatment plant. In addition to other uses, we'd be reusing that water for toilet flushing, for wash down of carts, and for other non-potable uses and irrigation throughout the site.
Very good. So where are we in this whole process? I mean, again, and there's people on both sides of this development on Bay Point Island. So obviously your company's doing some great work to mitigate some of those concerns. So where are we, and what do we hope to achieve here?
We are in the very beginning of this process. We have by no means done any detailed design at this point. It's feasibility, it's concept, and it's getting the initial permissions from the county that will allow us to go forward with this whole process. The process will involve multiple additional future public meetings. It will involve substantial review by both county staff and by DHEC and state staff in relation to water, wastewater, stormwater. And in the end, we are going to be complying fully with all existing regulations. And as a matter of fact, we will be exceeding many of those mandates because we are looking to create a premier showpiece of environmental sustainability and resilience in Beaufort County.
Well, thank you so much for all of your work, and the process continues. Thank you so much, Joe Mina with WHHI-TV Corporation, and we'll be right back with North of the Broad.